welcome to the Shepherd Fit Farm. I'm B.A. Shepherd, 2P's A.R.D. Today I'm being joined by a couple of my friends that are going to help me illustrate mindset and what it is to think great. See, the mindset of a horse is that of prey. Their whole nature is that of a prey animal. They're always looking to get away. They're always looking to run. They're looking to escape because that's in their nature. But you and I as individuals, as people, our mindset is not and should not be one of escape, wanting to run away, because we were created to be dominant creatures. We were created to, as my shirt says, to dominate life. So in our thinking, in our processing, when we find ourselves continuously having to run away, we find ourselves really at war with ourselves, because there's something inside of us that's always going to activate that tells us that there's more, that we should be on top of a situation and not underneath. But it all comes out of our thought process. Think about this. There are all types of different thoughts. There's creative thinking, there's analytical thinking. Some people say there's even emotional thinking. And emotions sometimes get confused to be thoughts, but they're not. Have you ever been around someone, or you might have said it yourself, and you say, I feel like you did me wrong, or I feel like this, or I feel like that. Well, in those situations and circumstances, that's not necessarily a feeling. I feel like you didn't tell me the truth. Well, that's not a feeling either. That's actually a fact. You can prove whether or not someone told you the truth. But when we confuse our thinking with our emotions, we get a little bit out of whack. So I feel angry, or I think that you told me a lie. I think you didn't tell me the truth. That's when we can start really clarifying what's happening in our life. But when we confuse our thoughts with our emotions, we can get out of whack. Think about this. When we're constantly saying what we feel, okay, but they're really just our thought pattern, those things will then start to structure our lives and cause us to do certain things, take certain actions. Emotions, they can be used for great things. They can power you to make decisions that will impact your life. Emotions are used and can be used to impact your thoughts. But if you allow emotions in themselves to just drive you, you're going to probably end up in a bad situation, because emotions are so temporary. Start thinking about whether or not you're really having an emotional experience, or if your thought process is just addressing a particular issue. I've heard it said that emotions are a great slave, but they are a poor master. So if your thought process is being led by your emotions, I feel lucky, so I'm going to go out to the casino and just, throw my money away. Or I feel angry, so I'm going to go ahead and just retaliate to this person. Well, that is driving you to make decisions that are not necessarily productive. At the same time, I feel happy, so I'm going to go give someone a hug. Or I feel happy, I'm going to send someone a card. Those things can be positive. But when you're starting to really take a hold of your thinking and understand that your emotions are one part and your thought process is another part, then you'll start to really have a clear path in your decision making, because you don't want your emotions being in the driver's seat. Once you feel what you feel, then that's the moment to come into line with your thoughts. I feel this, now let me think about this. Let me think about what the outcome of just acting purely on emotion could be. So now, whereas a horse, they feel scared, they're gonna run. Well, you and I, we feel scared. Well, what can we do when we're scared? What can we do when we're afraid? We can really start to process that differently, to say, well, why do I feel scared? What is it about this situation? Is it this situation, or is this situation reminding me of another situation? Take time, instead of just acting in your emotions, to settle down, settle into the moment, and really analyze what's happening. And it can make all world of difference in your life. Thanks for joining me today on the Shepherd Fit Farm. Look forward to again talking with you again. Have a great day.